What's up, y'all? It's your boy Muchiko back once again with another basketball video, and today we are going to discuss whether the Warriors are going to come back from down 2-0 to actually knock the third seed out of the playoffs, or if the Sacramento Kings will upset the Golden State Warriors, because I know they're the third seed, but it would still be a big upset if they knocked up the chance in the first round. And this series has been amazing. Probably my favorite series to watch so far. Very high intensity player games, drama, obviously with the Draymond Green suspension, stomping on people like that, everything. Clutch play, shot making, everything, man. Superstar with Stephen Curry and everything. De'Aaron Fox coming out party, Malik Monk coming out party, Andrew Wiggins coming back and showing out, Klay Thompson being consistent. Like, it's just a lot. And the crowd energy in Cali, both crowds they have to be top 5 crowds in the game right now. So, man, I love everything about that series so far. And coming into this series, I thought that the Kings would actually pull off the upset and knock the Warriors out in 7 games. And I believe that the series would just be decided on home games. No road wins whatsoever. That's what I thought. And after seeing the Warriors actually taking care of home court advantage and coming back to Sacramento 2-2, I feel quite good about my pick, honestly. And here's why. I think we can pretty much assess what's going to happen when it comes to player to another one performing. De'Aaron Fox going to perform. I know he hurt his hand, but he's still going to do it. And he's going to slash more to the rim, be aggressive, get to the rim. He might drop a little bit in efficiency, but I believe he'll be all right. Malik Monk will be there, especially at home. The shooters for the Kings will make shots at home. And Domantas Sabonis, if he can give them anything close to what he did in the regular season, it's going to happen at home and not on the road. The man has been pretty disappointing so far in the series for me. I believe his best play was actually getting in Draymond's head in game 2. But other than that, he's not being aggressive enough and everything. So it's not a big factor. But I believe if he's going to show up one of these games, he's going to be at home. And the same can be said about the Warriors. We know Steph Curry at this point, he's not going to choke. He's going to put up 30 pretty efficiently. Klay has been pretty consistent so far in this series, which is a huge plus for the Warriors, but they also want to look out for this because in the regular season, he's been pretty up and down. He's been either shooting lights out or going cold. So be on the lookout for that, but I trust Klay to be there in those last 3 next games. Draymond finna be pretty much a non-factor on offense, but he will lock up Sabonis again some more and do some playmaking. So we can say that he's gonna be there. Wiggins has been very consistent, and I'm very impressed with his play, especially coming off missing like 2 months of basketball. But the X factor in this series, and which will actually be the downfall of the Warriors, in my opinion, is Jordan Poole. At home, Jordan Poole is averaging 19 points on close to 50% shooting. On the road, he's averaging 10.5 points with awful defense on below 40% shooting. And this is the difference. If in one of those games on the road, Jordan Poole will actually perform, the Warriors have a good shot at winning the series. But I just don't think it's going to happen. For whatever reason, this man feeds off the crowd. And he's just a non-factor on the road, and the Warriors need him right now. The Kings have the highest offense in NBA history, and the Warriors just cannot score with the Kings if Jordan Poole is out there being trash. It's just not going to happen. Unless Steph Curry goes out there and drops 50. But I don't see that happening either, not in the playoffs, just because it's Stephen Curry. Like, the defense just won't allow him to beat them. And Jordan Poole has got to hit some open shots or get to the basket, do something. And eventually, if you trust Jordan Poole, I can see why you would pick the Warriors, but I just don't. Straight up. At this point, I trust Malik Monk more than Jordan Poole. And coming into the series, I didn't think I would say that. So I think it's going to be pretty simple, and it's going to be a thriller in Game 7. But also, one last point, at home, the Kings have been the way better closing out team when it comes to actually executing in the clutch, and the same can be said about the Warriors when they were at home. And on the road, both teams have been making some pretty bogus plays when it comes to executing. Both teams have had opportunities to perform and steal a game on the road, but they weren't able to execute. Last game being a prime example for that for the Kings. I trust the Kings offense. I trust the Kings crowd. I trust them to execute in the clutch in Game 7 at home and take the Warriors out. So we can close the video out. Again, in the comment section and tell me whether you agree with me or not. Catch you guys later. Peace.